Good afternoon, agents. Welcome back to another week in This Week in Division 2. We are here live today to discuss what's up and coming this week as per usual. First thing you're going to notice this week is it officially the end of the holiday season? And to the Division 2 universe, it looks like it is, agents. But it doesn't mean it's the end to our continuous work here in Washington and in and around Brooklyn and Manhattan. With that said, let's get straight into what to expect this week in the division. As per usual, we're going to start with what's going on in Project Land, we can call it if you want. And this week in the Season Pass project, we have Camp White Oak. And the usual rewards are there to be seen, as clear as day. Optimization cash is the reward that stands out the most here. Today's daily project is in the East Mall, one of my favorite areas of the map. We got to neutralize the True Sons. No, it's not neutralize True Sons. Where I get True Sons from? Sorry. We've got to neutralize named enemies, but it is a True Sons area, agents. Resupply friendly control point in East Mall. You've got Air and Space and American History Museum, both True Sons missions right there in the daily project. And we know the usual rewards. You get your exotic component. It's what stands out there as a reward. Got SHD calibration, that also stands out, and you've got recalibration cash. So all of these very important if you want to boost your gear or your brand set or your weapons and whatnot. This week's weekly projects, as we know, it's Black Task orientated. We're in Camp White Oak, so that will double up with the Season Pass project, so you'll get double the rewards there. What I mean, it maximizes your XP, your resources, and really wise doing them both together. How I'll do that, we got to do the main Black Task, we got Black Task activities, you got the Pentagon and DARPA, and what I would advise is end on Camp White Oak when you're doing that weekly, and especially if you're doing it all today, then you can do the Season Pass project. What we're looking at here in Legendary is Roosevelt Island. That's a tricky one, the exotic cache, and look at that, the recalibration caches are there, gear cache and optimization cache, so you get some really good rewards there actually. If you're going to do Roosevelt on Legendary, and it's one of the tricky ones. I'd say it's definitely one of the tricky ones because Roosevelt, it's most Legendaries you need to communicate, but Roosevelt's one of those I realize got to communicate a lot, especially got long range snipers that are always looking to take you out. Weekly SHD requisition, I always recommend that. You've got your weekly summit, the standout there being an exotic cache if you need one, and a recalibration cache, and a bag load of 70,000 XP there. What we got on the True Sons retaliation is True Sons agitation is liberate True Sons control point, and then you get 100% True Sons agitation. That's what we're going to do retaliation there. You've got your weekly descent cons as collectibles. We have an Avatar Frontier of Pandora event. So this looks like neutralize hyenas. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Is that a content creator challenge we have there? Complete objectives to receive named item caches, resources, the RDA SecOps outfit, and then Ash Clan specialization weapon skins. So Ash Clan, I don't know. That's content creator project there. But either way, neutralize named hyenas, and you get some good rewards there. You're getting 2 named caches, you're getting 3 exotic components, and you're getting the RDA SecOps headgear. I don't know, RDA SecOps, are they a clan or something? I don't know. But listen, there's an extra project to do there, worth doing. I always like doing these extra projects. There are always some really good rewards there. And as you can see, there's some tremendous rewards there. We're looking for named item, Dark Winter, Harmony, anything you're looking for. The chances of unlocking it there are there as well. And to finish off, we've got the daily project and we've got the weekly project there as well to go through, and they're Dark Zone projects, so the rewards there are worth collecting. Let's pop over to, before we go to the manhunt, let's go to the event timeline. And this week there is no global event active this week. We've got a season event, and that's conflict XP event, and you get an exotic cache as the reward bear, gain all boost XP. is the rewards conditions. So yeah, this week there's not a global event per se, it's a seasonal event, and there's also another one started on the 16th of January called Ammo Surge, and it looks like now is the best time to unleash your firepower with tripled specialization ammo and doubled special ammo drop quantity available throughout the event. That's coming soon. That's the 16th of January. And then the 20th of January, we've got a Dark Zone XP event. And the next time we are in a global event is Golden Bullet, which is another one of my favorites. We've done that a few weeks ago, and it was fun. And we got the Golden Gun. Not active yet. Okay. So yeah, so like I say, there's no global event this week. Deadeye Overdrive was good. I've got footage from Deadeye Overdrive from yesterday. I've got a good bit of footage from there. I've done 2 good videos there. Look on the channel so you can see that. But again, this week, seasonal event will be Conflict XP event, and then look out for the Ammo Surge event coming up. Of course, if you want to do any extras, you got the priority objectives, and I'd advise if you get bored or you want something different, I'd definitely go through those. Journey missions, I have spoken to quite a few agents over the past week, actually, in random parties and whatnot, and quite a few people have completed those, and the season passes, I say there's nothing there to do. So, all in all, on the projects front and the events front, we are complete there. So let's run into this week's Manhunt. We are in week 7. So we have a high value target 2 this week. So as per usual, after this video, give me literally 2 minutes and I'll be straight back on live and we'll do the Manhunt together. And the Manhunt this week, we received intel that Corporal Harris has threatened the resistance supply chains and is closing in on a group of defectors. So yeah, we'll go and activate that scout in the next video and we'll do the scout together as we usually do week in, week out, agents. So we're going to do that next. Other than that, retaliation, as we said in the projects, you need to liberate a True Sons control point and you'll be able to get 100% retaliation for the True Sons. And there's not that much really to look out for this week. Again, the holiday season is over because, you know, there's no trees, there's no decor here anymore. Because what was beautiful is that we had the Halloween event, and right after that we had the Christmas event, the holiday season. The Mutiny season, we're still in the Mutiny season, as you can see here. But the Krampus has gone. If you look on the channel, I've done back to back Krampus bounties. I'm so glad I did. Someone told me it would be gone today. I didn't read. Again, I need to do my research, more research than I usually do. But yeah, I noticed, yeah, it's coming to an end. So I'm glad I've done that. And good news, I got the Regulus. I wanted the Revenus as well, but that would be being greedy. But I've got the Regulus pistol and I was experimenting with it. I'm going to experiment with it more, get a build going. And this is the build I'm talking about here. That's why I've gone into it. But I got the Regulus finally. So I'm actually chuffed. I'm actually happy about that. And I got 2 of them. I actually got 3. There's one that I got and it dropped, and I went away and came back and it was gone, and I was kind of, what's going on here? So I kept on going and I got 2 of them. One's got rate of fire on it and one's got damage to armor. So I'm going to experiment with that. As you can see, I've already made that proficient up to expertise level up to 14 and whatnot. But listen, this week in Division, let's wrap up now. Thank you for watching, and I'm again going to thank all of you loyal followers on Twitch. I do get a few of you pop on every now and again to watch my content. And a lot of you have messaged me and say, if you don't catch me live on Twitch, you do get the playback on YouTube. So I appreciate that, agents out there. I do appreciate you following me. I appreciate the subscriptions on YouTube, the likes, the comments, and those who hit the notification bell. I do love the fact that as soon as I go live, within 5 minutes, I do get 1 or 2 messages pop up. Say, yeah, Chris, I'm watching you. You know, yeah, Cash, I'm watching you. Yeah, what are you going to be doing? And yeah, so I do appreciate that. But listen, I'm going to wrap up here, agents. Seasons, again, event timeline, we've already looked at that. There's nothing really going on. Again, my advice would be hit those projects. Get that season priority objectives done. Hit the Manhunt. You know what I mean? There's still stuff to do in the Division. Again, when we're spoilt, we forget there are weeks like this where you just go back to default and you do the basics. There's no extreme things going on, you know. But yeah, with that said, agents, thank you for watching today, and I will be back. Give me about 2 minutes and I'll be right back, and we'll do some Manhunt together. Yeah, so with that said, agents, it will be in 2 minutes. But as I always love to do, is I love to see you all on the next live, agents.